going on, world? I'm Wesley from AK Nation TV, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences, and the similar connection that I want to adopt with you right now, right here on YouTube. AK Nation TV, the network, is with Empire. We are back for season 3, and I have to say I have quite a few notes, so I'm going to go through my notes and comment as I go through my notes about that particular thing that I'm talking about. So, I just want to say though, Empire is a groundbreaking show, right? Groundbreaking on multiple levels. Through the casting, through the writing, through the bravery of the storytelling. It's just an amazing piece of work. Season 1 blew the world away. Season 2 got quite a bit mixed reviews. You know, the rating, the viewership went down. The numbers of people went down that watched the show. A little bit, and you know, there were some rumors about Andre Byers not being on the show anymore. There was you know, speculation and drama going on, and even the people that I know, they didn't really care for season 2 that much. So going into season 3, although we had a long time to wait, it feels like we've been waiting for a year for season 3. I don't know why, but it just does. Going into season 3, I'm not that amped about it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the promotion or the lack thereof. Maybe it's because season 2 wasn't as courageous and crazy as season 1. So I'm like, what is season 3 gonna give me? Cause I'm like sitting on the fence. I'm like on the fence, just straddling, just lays dangling, sitting on the fence like, I don't know, what are we gonna get? But because of the storyline, because of the characters, I am invested and I want to go back to Empire. So that's what I did tonight. I watched season 3. And season 3, it was like lukewarm. It was like really, really lukewarm to be a premiere episode for a new season. Season 3, I'm just like, okay. Alright. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm just like really tired of the concept of someone wanting to take over the empire, and then Lucious having to get it back. I think I'm over that. I don't think I know. I am over that. But let's go down the notes and see what I wrote down. So we start off where we left off with Rhonda on the floor, badly injured. Someone pushed her off, and it seems like the person. Well, not seems like, but the person that pushed her off had some red bottoms on. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, obviously it was a female. Okay, obviously it was the broad that was screwing Hakeem, right? Duh. It's like, it's obvious, right? It's obvious. But then again, maybe, just maybe Lee Daniels is like, I don't want it to be obvious. I want them to think that she did it, but it's not going to be her. I think it's her. It's obvious. It's pretty much obvious. Like, who the hell else could it be? Okay? Lucious wants his company back. And, you know, homeboy Lucious and Andre and Thirsty, okay, are packing heat. A lot of heat. A lot of heat. And he's like, they're going to have to remove me out of this goddamn place. They're going to have to remove me. I'm not leaving this place. They're going to have to get me out of here. They got the guns propped on the motherfucking desk. And, you know, Dre's like, you know, Pops, let's not do this. Let's not go out like this. We can't go out like this. Pops. I'm thinking to myself, he really think he's gonna get away with something like this? This is no longer your company. For the 15th time that we've been watching, you've lost your company. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, like you shouldn't feel like this is something new, because it's not, right? So Rhonda tries to get up. Okay? She tries to move. She's up. She's awake, you know, fucked up. Her body is fucked up, but she tries to move. And the midst of all that, Cookie is waiting for Hakeem ass with that broom at his house. And she looking boss. Welcome back, Taraji P. Henson. Welcome back. And so, you know, she asks Hakeem, why did you do this to your family? Why did you take the company away from your family? What's going on? What's going on? And Hakeem was like, I didn't do this to the family. I did this to him so he could suffer. It's about him and all the shit that he's done to me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Is Cookie really about to hit him with this broom? Like, I'm thinking to myself, Hakeem is like 25 now. Why you really about to hit him with this broom? And she does. She knocks him upside his body, not just his head, his body with the broom, and then she grabs the phone or grabs a purse and beats him silly. And I'm thinking to myself, Lord Jesus, this ain't helping the matter none. This ain't helping the matter none, because Hakeem gonna do whatever Hakeem wants to do. Jamal performs heavy. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, it's an alright song. It's an ASA nominated song, and you know, I'm just like, that has definitely changed since season 1. The music has definitely changed. But you know, everybody realizes that he and Lucious are in the same category, and people are like putting them up against each other. And you know, he's like, no matter what, I love my father, and I support my father 1,000%. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then we edit again to Rhonda trying to save the baby. Now this is interesting. She prays to the Lord to save the child. The child has done nothing to anyone, so of course God will save the child. She tries to, she reaches for her phone, the phone doesn't work. She throws the phone at the door, that sets off the alarm. So now people are able to go get her. I thought it was very emotional, like hard to, actually, you know, I didn't get soft watching this. I didn't get soft watching the hospital scene, but that scene was particularly interesting to watch, because you could see the dynamic of and the chemistry between all 4 of them. Well, all 5 rather. But before we get to that, Lucious actually leaves Empire to go by Rhonda's side. And Drea's not there yet. Jamal gets there. Cookie gets there, Lucious gets there, and Hakeem gets there. Cookie tells Hakeem, no one wants you here. Go away. No one wants you here. Dre comes through, and he has this breakdown moment. He's crying and shit and all this extra stuff, and Cookie is afraid because they're thinking that they'll take Dre away, you know, bipolar and shit. So I thought that was like a great scene. I thought that was probably one of the best scenes, top 3 scenes of this particular episode, right? So Rhonda wakes up and she says, it's my fault. She says, God doesn't exist because she took the baby away. She says, I slipped. It's my fault. And I'm thinking to myself, Lord, don't tell me whoever did this is going to get away with this. Obviously not, right? Obviously not. They're not going to get away with this, right? Lee Daniels would never do that. That would just be dumb. That would just be dumb. I don't know. She waking up thinking that it's her fault. I'm like, that's whack. Hakeem meets with Camilla and says, I want you to be CEO. Camilla wants Hakeem to be CEO. And you know, Cookie is trying to maneuver her way back into the company, but a lot happened. Do I need those notes? Do I need the notes? I'll keep the notes. Because these notes are whack. I'll keep the notes. The episode, anyways. Lucious says, meet with these board members. Okay, Lucious has a board member. Okay, I'ma just fuck it. Okay. We gonna go like this. Cookie trying to take Camilla down. I think Cookie trying to take Camilla down is obvious. She's gonna do it, and she's gonna win no matter what. Cookie knows that. You know, the best part about season 2 was the chemistry build up between Hakeem and Cookie, and now it seems like they're kind of distancing themselves away from that kind of chemistry, and I'm not here for it. You know, I'm not here for it at all. But Lucious has a plan to get the board members to bail out, which in turns gets Hakeem to become CEO. And at that, let me grab my fucking notes. I can't do it this way. I'm gonna grab my notes and we gonna go. So we're gonna go through the notes real quick. Lucious says, meet with the board members and make these people talk. So Lucious wants all the board members to suffer so they can bail out, which Hakeem becomes CEO. The slut meets up with Rhonda in the hospital, and her emotions are so like, oh, I don't care, you lost the baby, oh, here's flowers, oh, there'll be another baby for the heir. Like, okay, I couldn't get into all of that. I really couldn't. Hakeem meets with Jamal and says, I want to be CEO, and I don't want to leave my Mexican, Laura. He forces her to leave. That was fucked up. I thought that was really fucked up. How, you know, Hakeem had gotten drunk and went into, you know, the little rehearsal session where the girls were, and what is that name, Menagerie or something like that, or mayonnaise and lettuce, whatever their name is, and you know, called her vagina, called her a virgin and bitch or and all this extra shit just to. Anyways, we gonna move past that one. We get to see what happens to the board members when they cross Lucious. Hakeem says, "I own Empire." Jamal sings a new song called Freedom because homeboy Jameson is mad that Jamal is like in Sky or fell for Sky for a little bit. And Jameson is like, don't you know there's 50,000 countries out here that will kill you just for being gay? And he names them all and then walks away. I'm like, okay. All right, well, just be happy you don't live in that particular country. But at the same time, you can't tell somebody who to like. I didn't really like the whole Jamal and Sky storyline, and I told y'all from the beginning why I didn't like it. Yeah, bisexual people exist, but bisexual people are more accepted than regular straight gay folk. That's just the way that it is. So Lee Daniels being gay, I wanted him to stick with Jamal and another dude. Don't confuse mass America or the people that watch this show by saying, oh, it's, you know, we choosing who we want to fall in love with. You know, no. You know, although he doesn't end up with Sky, he sleeps with Sky, and I guess through his whole dialogue, because Jesse, well, the writers, thought they would slip by saying sex is fluid, and it doesn't really matter who you sleep with. You can love this one today and love this one tomorrow, and I'm just like, okay, but you're diminishing the fact that a lot of us feel and believe that we were born this way. The way that people are just going this way, and going this way, and going this way. It's not that easy for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? And I have never fallen in love with a girl or in lust with a girl. I slept with a girl and that was it. The physical situation was what it was. But I feel like the physical situation doesn't make you either or. It's the who you're able to fall in love with, I think, that makes you. You know what I'm saying? And case in point, no, I'm not going to say that. Ooh, I'm not going to say that. I'm not gonna say that on here. But you know, I'm kind of free with my mouth. And you know, let's just say there was a 6'11" basketball player that, never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. All I'm saying is you like what you like and you love what you love. And you have sex with who you want to have sex with. The physical act doesn't mean that you end up loving that person because you had sex with them. I don't know. I just feel that way. Rhonda gets her memory back as she tries to go up the steps, and I'm thinking to myself, if only she could have saw the face of the person. I don't know if I was the only one looking at the slut's shoes to see if she had on red bottoms, but she did. She had on like some gray shoes. Dre cries holding the pillow. Laura sings a new song. Hakeem and Laura have sex. They say they love each other. And this was it for me. This was it for this ending scene right here was the fucking worst. I couldn't believe that this was written in the thing. I know Lucious is a fucking asshole, but he admits to killing Bucky. He admits to putting his youngest son in the same spot as Bucky. He admits that Bucky betrayed him and he shot him right there. And he tells his son, you're gonna have to kill me before I kill you. Because you taking my company is not going to happen. And so he says, you know what? I'll even turn around so you can do it. But Hakeem does not do it. That scene was the worst ever in Empire history. The worst scene ever. Even more so terrible than the whole Jamal and Sky storyline. Like, because that shit was trash. I didn't like that part. But this, I did not want to see Lucious do that. And the fact that he even told Cookie that he was prepping a gun for Hakeem. What? That was crazy to me. I don't know about y'all, but let me know what y'all thought about this particular episode of Empire. It was a lot going on, and I don't know how I feel about this particular season. Apparently, it's going to be bigger and badder, so says all of the articles, but I believe it when I see it. Deuces.
Extra things.
Okay. So this is completely like your site, like it's not ran through a third party.
No,
this is your site, launched by you.
It's launched by me, created by me,
and you have actual
Atomic beats.
Bright lights in the